everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and that is Chey, and we are here to watch more Yurei Deco, where last time, it turns out, what's his name's big jerk?
Finn's a bad guy. Oh no, that's the person I picked in the beginning, right? Because I liked the big hat.
One of you did. Yeah, I think you did.
It was definitely me.
Griff
This
picked
time
Smiley.
I picked the bad guy. Wow.
Yeah, Griff picked Smiley and I picked Watson.
You made the
Smiley
right
at
choice
least has
this
not
time, I'm
disappointed in having a personality.
That's true.
Yeah,
But
Smiley is
Watson's definitely the best one so far. Watson, that's that boy.
Positively, Watson's the best.
Look, the character that can't talk can't upset you.
Exactly.
I wasn't gonna say it like that, but since you're calling me out on it, yes.
But last time a series of unsatisfying events led us into more unsatisfying events, which I can only conclude via the history of this show and the performances given will lead us into an episode of unsatisfying events.
Naturally. Well,
There was a moment of slight interest where I felt like we were getting a Ready Player One scenario, which I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, and I will admit that movie was shit too. But I loved the book, and a lot of people didn't like the book either, but I loved the book. And it looked like we were about to get like Ready Player One in a video game mysteries, and it turned out to be just Touch the Mirror, and it was like, oh, okay, never mind. That's like basic tier D&D dungeon mystery. There's a series of mirrors.
Yo,
yeah,
I've learned that if you're like a D&D DM, you can look up children's riddles, replace it with monsters, and they have no idea what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's literally like, if you need a puzzle, like look up a children's nursery rhyme puzzle, something like that, and just reflavor it for D&D, and they'll have no clue what to do.
Same time, you can make like the world's hardest puzzle ever, and someone will just come by and solve it in like 60 seconds anyway. It's just gonna happen.
My favorite trick is to present a riddle and then just pick the third answer as the correct one. So if they give up before 3, they just don't get to go.
I think the best trick that I did in a dungeon, which I think either Griff was there for, or it was a person named Storm, which I often confuse for Griff because they have the same personalities, but existed in different portions of my life. So
Or Griff doesn't sound bad.
I replaced one friend with an identical friend.
I'll get to know I'm the replacement.
There you go. But yeah, no, literally, the safety mechanism that this guy had in his basement was literally don't do anything for a set amount of time and you'll be fine. And you know what players will never do? Nothing. Yeah. So you just kill yourself by continuing to try and solve the puzzle when literally the answer to the puzzle is inaction.
I don't think you did that one. That was definitely
so
Storm
fast
one.
because I would love to just sit down and do nothing if it looks like there's nothing to do.
Well, you gotta remember.
I'd be like, I'm a chill, y'all figure it out.
Well, you gotta remember that the key to any realistic villain's lair is this dude has to enter and exit. As many times as a day he comes in here, how many times is he gonna solve a complex, intricate series of riddles involving balls,
how long
mirrors,
is he
and
willing
doors?
to wait for the door?
Yeah, so literally standing still for a minute and then going forward is the easiest puzzle for the villain to enter his lair, while at the same time being the hardest and most infuriating for a PC to solve.
So speaking of adventures, hopefully this episode starts off on one and takes us like into an actual meta plot here.
Ooh, could you imagine?
That's what I'm hoping for.
I have the sad thing that I think we're gonna get a mythology thing.
I completely understand too. It's like I'm ready to not get what I want.
Hey, before I embarrass myself, we're on episode 9.
Yeah,
correct.
I think so.
Sweet.
So I think you commented last episode that we were at 8.
And let's go ahead and watch.
昔々あるところに100の目を持つ巨人が住んでいました。巨人の100の目はそれぞれ交代して眠るので、巨人は生まれてから一度も眠ることができませんでした。巨人は一日中いつでもどんな場所でも
Didn't we see a giant pink giant in one of the earlier episodes?
Maybe.
I don't remember. No, that building is supposed to be that way.
You ruined it!
ました。ある時巨人は裏切りを行う人を見つけたので、それを人々に
He's just sitting
報告
there.
しました。すると巨人は裏切りの人からだけでな
The
く、
king has
全
resting
ての
bitch
人
face.
々から怒りを受けて殺されてしまいました。
Hey yo, he's making fun of the king. Get
人
him.
々は眠ることのできない巨人を
Hey yo,
恐れ
jump
たの
that
です。
guy.
時間もなく空間もなく、いつでもどこでも全てを見て全てを知る存在が恐ろしかったのです。後にそんな巨人を哀れに思ったある人が彼の100の目
So
を
in our
クジャクの羽に美しく飾
future
ることにしました。
civilization, we have
そして
crayon
一度も
drawn
眠ることができなかった巨人は
children's
クジャクの
mythology
羽となり
about the unwarranted government surveillance that's
安らか
happening
に
to
眠
them.
ることができたのです。
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like, this is an invented story, but at the same time, also is like the explanation of the artistic motifs.
Literally was making up the hand drawn crayon thing and children's stuff, and then pans back to a book held by a child.
Oh, that was definitely Little Finn. That was Tiny Finn, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just so we're clear, it's not just a kid. Like, that was definitely Finn. And he looked like he enjoyed that story, which means something changed his mind about society.
He's like, Panopticon is good, actually.
I'm just gonna say, this is probably the best part of the show.
The opening is really fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I'm not even giving it to the audio visuals, I'm giving it to the audio.
The audio is literally whatever for me either way.
And surprising, we had the most combined lists.
Man, yeah. So my brother's favorite anime, like, of all time is Gurren Lagann. So when I told him that
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann was the best anime opening of all time, according to us, he was excited. And I
Yeah.
told him it was a default win, and he's like, great, still. He was, like, disappointed for a second, but then he was like,
2 out of 3 people agree.
Yep, there we go. Officially Finn.
ノイズが走って全然見れないんだ。うん、デバイス壊れちゃってるね。治る？代わりの部品があれば。本当？
So he held it up to his face. I know it's like the VR goggles or thing. I was reminded of Mad Max when they put the Viewmaster up. Look, the City of Lights! The children from the plane crash.
ねえ、何？
It's the
you're
sec-
talking to Griff, not me. You
It's-
gotta be talking
It's
to
the
Griff.
second Mad Max movie, Beyond Thunderdome.
I haven't seen, like... I only have seen, like, the newest Mad Max.
Sorry, I didn't correct that. That's the third Mad Max movie.
This kid looks weird. He's got, like, a frog face.
Was exceedingly hard to tell who's real, who's AR, and who's wearing a giant cat costume.
またか。お前はデコアレルギーなんだから、デコ使うんじゃないよ。
じゃあフィンの分も食べちゃおう。
食べるよ。
こら、手を洗ってきな。
やだね。また変な匂いがする。近所のバカが魚を焼いた煙のせいだよ。まったく。
ただいま帰ったぜ。
兄貴、おかえり。
街はどうだった？
はは、デコつけてみな。
うわあ、5ラブ増えてる。
どうしたの？
町の方にはさ、飲み物を買うとおまけでラブが当たる自販機ってのがあってさ、どこかのバカは当たったことに気づかずにラブを置いてっちまうんだ。で、俺がその取り忘れの
Got a whole $5 turning in Pop-Tarts from the cans.
僕も見たい。
デコアレルギーなんでしょ？また気持ち悪くなるよ。
あ、そうだ。フィンに土産があるぜ。
なんでフィンだけなの？
最近お前、デコアレルギーがひどいって言ってたろ？それでさ、アレルギーでも使えるデコがあったんだよ。
ずるい。私も欲しい。
じゃじゃーん。
Here's this brick-sized box.
It's huge glasses.
Put on the glasses, Griff.
Oh, it's time. Going to the hyperverse, everybody. See you later.
うん。
あどうした？
デザインがもっとこう
Do you see
かっこいいのだといいんだけど。
Ranma 1.5 guy?
No, I
いるよ
have a vague idea of the synopsis, though.
Oh, there's a character who has swirly eye glasses. So, just reminded me of that.
Oh yeah, that's classic nerd.
Oh, there's a character like that in Sailor Moon, too. I'm watching that. Pretty sure the nerd kid who likes Usagi's got the swirly glasses, right?
I don't remember.
I'll cross-reference it later. Wait, hold up. Is this whole episode just going to be more Finn backstory?
I think
It's
so.
our introduction. And then episode 11 is going to be the falling out of the detective club. And episode 12 is going to be them getting back
Last
together
three
again.
episodes better be fire.
新自由選択主義を謳歌しないと。
Oh, no wonder it's doomed to fail.
価値なわけ。誰だって自分の価値を高めたいに決まってんだろ。
パクチーに花を咲かせて種を取ってそれをまいて育てればまたたくさんのパクチーが
That's how a drill works.
目に見えないラブより美味しいパクチーの方がいいよなフィン
そういやよ。また都市部で怪人ゼロが出たんだってさ。
Now, this Phantom Zero stuff hasn't happened for ages.
Oh yeah, it's been happening since the beginning.
みんなゼロにしちゃうんだよ。
The beginning of, like, decos and stuff.
応答せよ。
At least if I remember the context.
怪人ゼロのアジトを突き止めた。これより
It also means that that game that they played, that Phantom Zero's avatar comes from, has been around for an exceedingly long time.
怪人ゼロ参上。お前のラボをゼロにしてやる。ゼロビーム。ビビビビビビビビビビ。ゼロパンチ。ゼロチョープ。ゼロチョープ。ゼロキック。
And you just broke into someone's house.
処理施設の中って
Oh, did he actually discover Phantom Zero's hideout?
なんだろう。この匂い。
What's that smell inside the waste management building, I wonder?
It's waste.
老朽化で浄化システムが作動してないんだ。そうか。それで未浄化のゴミがこの町に流れ出てたんだ。もしかして。
フィン、飯だ。フィン。
Young kid figuring out water purification.
やっぱりそうだ。
なんだフィン。まだ起きてたのかよ。
兄貴、わかったんだ。
あ？
浄化システムの故障で汚染が広がってるんだ。
見ろよフィン。また1ラブゲットだぜ。すげえだろ。
でね、汚染がいろんな病気や人がデコアレルギーを起こす原因になってるんだ。
Why does he cry when he yawns?
浄化システム
Your
を
eyes
直して
never
もら
water
わ
when
な
you
きゃ
yawn
じゃ
real hard?
これでみんなの病気も治るかも。
No.
If I'm, like, really tired and I yawn really hard, get, like, a gloss.
I just don't recall ever seeing that being drawn in anime either.
廃棄物処理施設のことで。
Feel like I have, but I can't bring up a specific example.
認識できません。
これは僕が集めたデータです。廃棄物処理施設のシステムが壊れていて、そのせいでデコアレルギーや気管支系の病気が増えてて。
あなたの情報が見つかりません。10秒以内にあなたの ID を入力してください。確認できない場合、違法ログインとみなします。
このままだとあの町は人が住めなくなります。早急に直してください。
Yeah, even the special goggles aren't enough now.
長時間は無理みたい。
さあ座って。
Yo, quit choking on the cilantro.
You're gonna eat that later. You want to cough all over it?
来てくれた。
Ah, they're just looking for an unregistered Deco user.
カスタマーセンター違法
Oh!
ここからカスタマーセンターに違法
Oh!
侵入した形跡が見つかりました。未登録のデバイスは違法です。すべて提出してください。
I feel like Goggle Guy is gonna get busted for something.
この町の浄化システムが壊れていて、汚染によってデコアレルギーを起こしてしまっているのを報告するためです。データ見たでしょ。
そのデータでしたら正式なものとは認められません。虚偽データとして破棄されました。
And that's our callback to the zoo episode.
一緒に施設を見に行こうよ。
カスタマーセンターはすべてを安全に管理しています。
I was waiting for that guy to just take his arm and swipe everything off the table.
違法に取得したラブを発見。はあ？押収します。おい、やめろよ。これは俺のラブだ。
I really felt like he was doing it one at a time.
He was.
What if that guy had like thousands of illicit love?
He'd have to like get out his interface and just like press the button 1,000 times, and eventually it'll work.
Settle in, crew. We're gonna be here all day.
They turned our interface into a clicker game.
現行犯で偽造デコを押収させたんだ。通りで、最近兄貴がやけにラブを持ってておかしいと思ったんだよ。カスタマーセンターに密告して自分たちだけラブを手に入れてるって。
All that love. He had
最
15.
低だな。
Yeah, but I guess like every love must mean something because he came home bragging about
わしは
one.
そこに移るよ。みんな元気でな。フィン、これはお前にやろう。ちゃんと面倒見るんだぞ。
Take good care of it. Everything else is going to die.
You know, just because you're wearing an apron doesn't mean you probably shouldn't also wear a shirt.
それ以上言うな。
僕がデコアレルギーになったのも、ゴミ山に雪崩が起きるのも、洗濯物が臭いのも、おじいの咳も、全部浄化システムが壊れているからだ。本当だよ。この前は
I think this is the precursor to idiocracy.
うまく説明できなかったんだ。もう一度ちゃんと説明すれば。いい加減にしろ。
Alright, Griff, you can take him off now.
Why would I do that? The virtual world is so much better than the real one.
Yeah, but they're broken now.
Oh, right. Ah,
How much of
gently
the
place
episode
them
did you see, Griff?
all of it.
Alright.
They don't block vision.
They look
Oh.
like they do.
I thought you saw like
I know they
this
do.
much.
Oh gosh, the whole world isn't rose tinted though. Ah. What do I do?
Deal with it the same way Bono does. When he takes his glasses off.
Alright, who's gonna throw rocks at the child? For taking away your broken computers.
Has to be the worst way to hang a shirt, by the way. I don't know, I'm just noticing everything in the background. They have a line hanging the shirt, but they hung the shirt from one sleeve through the other. Which means you have to take down the entire line
Yeah.
to get your shirt back.
そうか。あいつにはそんな過去があったのか。あのカプセルを手に。
Wait, where did they get that info?
Yeah, who told the...
What? Huh?
だとしても私たちに内緒に
I guess
No,
they
hold
just
up. How'd you get the
researched.
information?
Oh, they just stole his account.
Oh, right, everyone here's a hacker, I forgot. Or, no, he just made it up playing a dot game.
No, that's the finger swipe system for unlocking your phone.
ここがフィンが育ったとこ？
Who recorded all of that? Or did Finn, like, write a diary this whole time?
I'm gonna guess diary.
On a tablet he didn't apparently have in the past. That is so the Futurama way to handle trash.
Literally painting over the garage.
No, Megamind. That was the Megamind way to handle trash. I was shooting an invisibility beam on it.
Finn, very, very emotional, but no future planning. Just goes home.
No, he's not in this pile of garbage. What were you doing? A giant pocky stick. Yeah, with all this advanced knowledge that Finn has now, never once went back to try and fix the purification system.
He's easily defeated by plants. I can understand why.
まだ治ってないんだ。フィンが子供の頃よりひどくなってる。
追体験か。人の過去を勝手に見るのはプライバシーの侵害だ。だって、
Bro, this man's gonna talk about breaching trust?
なんで黙っていなくなっちゃうの？私たちだって手伝えることがあるかもしれないじゃん。
何もない。これは私の問題だ。お前たちには関係ない。帰ってくれ。
What an egomaniac. If you actually cared, you just let them work. You don't give a fuck. You're just trying to please your ego.
Yeah, no, that's about the right reaction when a gremlin jumps on top of your console. Defeated by plants a second time in the same minute.
A swing and a moss.
You're off the show.
Understandable. It's been a great run, guys. I'll miss you.
世の中に居場所のないただのはぐれ者同士が集まった家族だ。
Since when does Hack care about this?
So this is the friendship anime.
Since the moment the writers decided they needed somebody who had to care.
We had Barry. She would have perfectly been that person.
Right, I was indicating that the writers are bad.
Oh, yeah.
At the last minute, we needed to figure out what the show was about, so we just put in the default.
And Finn's just cool with it. Here we go.
It's about family.
A lifetime of anguish centered around this one event? Surely a 1-minute conversation can solve it. You're telling me in the diary that Finn wrote about their past, they included the moment of just random childhood.
I think somehow they literally watched it.
I'd be a little bit more on board. We've seen it.
I forgot Watson had the flashlight.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit more on board if they started getting pelted with rocks now. That bastard Finn is back! They're trying to break down the system.
They're trying to fix the water purification plant.
Oh no, remember they thought they were messing with it. Oh, the old DOS. Need goggles with Daniel's DOS.
Same, actually. I haven't eaten.
Man, not eating. That must be terrible.
Hey, I'll go have some food after this episode. It's no worry. Probably pretzels.
Yo, that ain't a meal. We gotta get you better.
聞いた通りだ。ここで暮らすすべての人のラブがゼロになる。
Here come the
我
rocks.
々はこの下町の浄化システムを正常に戻しに来た。こうしている間にもゴミは増えて汚染が広がり、いつかここには誰も住めなくなる。
そんなの嘘だ。
その証拠にデコアレルギーの人が数年前よりも随分と増えてるじゃないか。ここのシステムをリセットすればラブがなくなる代わりにゴミ問題はなく
It's a
なる。
very strange
So they can get
effect.
more.
It's a very strange effect of pollution that people specifically get whatever VR sickness is
生
called.
きていける。
Antagonist.
Or brother.
Oh, does he have 16 now?
この下町の未来のためだ。
未来ね。ラブがない未来なんて絶望しかねえよ。俺たちは
Oh
He's
my
got
god.
21. Oh, he's a millionaire.
So why is it gonna cost them their love?
Resetting the system apparently has something to do with the entire. He's even the richest person there. Somebody just said 23. I think it's time to just throw hands.
I was literally about to say, if this is a good anime, they just fight.
I wanted to see the two brothers just go at it. And then, of course, Finn to lose because he's just a total wimp, as we've seen.
But then he's got family and they'll fight for him! And Watson's got a gun.
They got Hack. Hack's gremlin energy will just devour anyone.
So Watson turns out to be like a Big O, just arm pulls back, giant engine comes out, push forwards.
Yeah!
Watson just steps up like cast in the name of justice, ye not
Make him do
guilty.
the Frankie punch.
I also want to point out for the emphasis of the gag, when I said you were off the show, I turned your camera off until you said something again. You said, alright, bye. Blackness under your camera.
I like this ending theme, even if it's Hack's voice actor doing it.
See, this is the one I find to be meh.
Oh yeah, it totally is.
It's fun.
It's got a different beat to the opening, and it's not the kind that I'm into.
It's
got a more
relaxing.
fun BPM for me.
Yeah.
Well, I already knew I'm not on your level, Griff.
Hack and Berry.
Could not disagree more with your list.
Griff, the music connoisseurs are talking.
But I have an opinion, and it's wrong.
This guy has an opinion that's wrong on the internet. They had to shut the show down. I got work to do.
In about a week, I have a plan to get that video up, regardless of what YouTube says. So don't worry about it. That will be seen. People will know what our opinions were.
People will know how terrible mine are.
This happens to be I have to spend money on it, but I am gonna we did not waste our time for 2 hours. That video is going out there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I had fun with it personally. It wasn't a waste for me specifically, at the least.
Yeah, I just want it to be known.
Oh, no, I
Alright.
definitely do too. I wanted to give my brother the stream log, but you have it set to subs only.
The stream. Yeah. Well, technically, I shouldn't have that on Twitch either. I need to delete that at some point. Because if they copyright that, struck that on
Oh, yeah,
YouTube,
DMCA. You could
yeah.
just do everything.
Same thing.
Yeah, so what?
You know what? Do it as soon as we're done with this recording, just to be safe.
But there is a site called Streamable, where for about $8 a month, I can host videos on there without worrying about copyright, and then I'll just link
nice.
those as public on the Patreon, and then I can just all the followers that have links to the Patreon and everything, I just put that out there.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, that's how I see other people doing it too. They'll put the full reaction out on their Patreon, and on YouTube gets the edited version. So that's what I'll just do there.
That makes sense.
Alright. So about the episode, though,
do we want to talk about the episode? Yeah, we do. That's the point of the show.
we probably should, but
it's the point of the show. Let's a sentence each.
I'm gonna put down there that this
All right.
was the second best episode of the show so far.
Wow, that's actually high praise. Wow, amazing.
I don't know. I feel like they can't commit to Finn.
I felt legitimate emotion during this episode.
I definitely felt for his story. It was a great story, honestly.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say my emotion was anger. So, but that's still an emotion.
What made you angry? No, what was the angry part?
Oh, the crowd.
Because I had different feelings.
The crowd at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm not angry at the episode as a whole. I mean, I felt anger at the crowd, which is more than I felt for anything else, except for the false, the objection episode. I can't remember the name of it.
Fair.
The court case.
The court case one. Yeah.
Felt differently. I felt from that scene, but I felt like pity for these people. Like, they're so stuck in their AR world, they're literally willing to slowly die painfully to death for it.
I can't remember any specific instance of it, but there are, I don't know they exist, of people just getting so angry at other people's inability to see what's in front of them. Shit. They Live. Did you ever see They Live?
I haven't.
Famous scene between Roddy Piper and that other guy who does voice acting for basically every fucking thing. You'd know him if you heard him, but I can't remember his real name.
Yeah.
The one where they put on sunglasses and they can see that the world around them, they're surrounded by aliens.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, like the billboards have pictures on them and everything. Put on the glasses, and it just says obey or shit like that. That the world you see isn't the same. That sort of thing. And there's like literally a 10-minute fight scene between Roddy Piper, which is the main character, the actor, the main character, trying to get his friend to put the glasses on so he can see the world around him. And the other guy just doesn't fucking want anything to do with him. Put the glasses on. It's a literal wrestling match. If you don't know, Roddy Piper is a wrestler, was a wrestler when he was alive.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So literally it's a wrestling match in a back alley of one guy trying to force sunglasses onto another guy. And this is literally like the reverse situation of that. Of so much frustration, but care at the same time, that I'm gonna throw hands at you until you fucking listen to me, because I care about you, and you're gonna listen.
Right, I think that's the exact same mood there, and like I completely understand that feeling too, and that they're getting to that point where they have to actually get people to care about things and organize their community to act is an interesting thing. And I'm curious what the show will do with it or what they'll even say about it, because now they've set up an antagonism. And they left it off on a cliffhanger, so the whole next episode has to be resolving this antagonism, or else what was even the point?
I don't know. I'm so ready to check out of this one. I'm glad we've got 3 left, to be honest.
Oh dear, it's just slowly become more and more draining over time, hasn't it?
Yeah. I did want to say, though, that the movie you were talking about there, I didn't actually play the game, but it reminds me of the concept behind We Happy Few.
Oh yeah, it definitely takes like a similar inspiration, doesn't it?
I don't think I ever saw...
Like, I'm not saying it's exactly an original plotline here, but...
I don't think I ever saw the release. I saw a bunch of, like, play testing of the game. Like,
it did not change very much.
Like
I'm talking about like just the concepts and stuff.
Yeah, like when he's in the office at the beginning, realizing that like the cake isn't really cake or whatever, right up until he leaves the building. That's as far as I've ever seen of We Happy Few.
Yeah. It still sticks to the same premise of like, oh, everything isn't real because of thing that has been imposed on everybody by an outside organization.
Right. So radio transmissions and They Live, the pills for We Happy Few.
And here, the Decos.
Mm-hmm.
Though, of course, they're not quite as brainwashed as the other 2 examples here. People are just
they've just got
willingly ignoring the problems around them.
Well, the Deco thing is literally just the radio transmissions from They Live to a far lesser degree. Mm-hmm. It doesn't affect people not wearing the glasses. Whereas, like in Lay Live, whereas in this, you literally have to wear the glasses to see the wrong world.
Or have them implanted into your eyes permanently.
Yeah.
That too.
Alrighty then.
Well, no,
So-
that's generational. The
Right.
kids have it implanted and the adults have glasses.
And then they'll have no choice.
Which I believe now proves that, now that we've got the flashback of Finn, that everybody back then had to wear glasses. And now we have the future with the kids that got the surgery. So now we know which generation had that done. Just like Excel World.
Yeah, that checks out. Alright. So I think that's probably about all we got for Yurei Deco then, I think. No final words?
I'm good.
Final? Yeah.
Baba Booey.
I'm good. I'm
Baba
good.
There you go,
I'm
Baba
good.
Booey. This has been
Baba
Stone
Booey.
Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and that's Shy, and we will catch you next time. See you, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone Face Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?